Jarrod Schulz's story is one of highs and lows, redemption and heartbreak. From serving time in prison as a young man to becoming a beloved reality TV star on Storage Wars, he seemed to have rewritten his life story. He built a family, a career, and a public image as the young gun who overcame a troubled past. But even after years of apparent success, one night in 2021 changed everything. A confrontation with his ex-partner, Brandi Passante, at an Orange County bar triggered a series of events that destroyed the stability he had worked so hard to achieve. His story isn't just about one night. It's about patterns of behavior, unresolved anger, and the struggle between external success and inner transformation. Jarrod's journey shows how redemption isn't only about circumstances, it's about changing yourself from the inside out. Early troubles and prison. Jarrod Schulz's path to trouble began in his early 20s. On January 27, 1997, he was arrested for methamphetamine possession, marking the start of a series of legal challenges. His youthful recklessness, combined with a growing dependency on risky behavior, put him at odds with the law. Initially, he received a seemingly second chance, 60 days in jail followed by probation. Unfortunately, he quickly squandered that opportunity. Within a week of his release, Jarrod was arrested again for driving under the influence while carrying illegal substances. This led the judge to conclude that he displayed a dangerous pattern, sentencing him to 16 months in state prison. In prison, Jarrod encountered violent criminals and murderers, experiences that forced him to confront the reality of a life defined by poor choices. The environment shocked him and helped him understand that a failure to change would have deadly consequences. Prison as a turning point. Jarrod's 16 months in state prison were transformative in some ways. Surrounded by individuals serving long sentences for violent crimes, he faced a stark vision of what his life could become if he didn't change. According to family sources, these experiences created a moment of clarity. He realized he needed to break away from old habits and make better decisions. This period instilled in him a desire for a life outside of crime and addiction. However, prison left lasting scars. Though he emerged with determination, he also carried habits of handling stress aggressively, patterns that would later create tension even during his most successful years. By the time he walked out at 21, Jarrod had a felony record, limited prospects, and a commitment to never return to prison. Yet the psychological impact of his incarceration lingered. Meeting Brandi Passante. In 1999, 2 years after leaving prison, Jarrod found a lifeline in Brandi Passante. She was sharp, ambitious, and willing to see beyond his past. Their connection was immediate and intense, eventually leading to the birth of 2 children, Cameron in 2003 and Peyton in 2005. Brandy became his anchor, providing support and stability that Jarrod hadn't experienced before. Her faith in him created both motivation and pressure. He needed to live up to her belief that he could rise above his criminal past. This relationship became a defining factor in his redemption story, helping him stay focused on legitimate work and family life. Yet, the responsibility of maintaining Brandy's trust added a subtle tension, reflecting the ongoing struggle between his ambitions, his past, and the pressure to prove he had truly changed. Career shifts and storage auctions. Jarrod's first major attempt at business success came through a mortgage venture during the housing boom. For a while, he achieved financial stability and a sense of accomplishment. Then the mid-2000s housing collapse destroyed the business, leaving him unemployed and facing financial stress while supporting his family. This period was devastating, but it led to a chance encounter with a storage facility, where Jarrod was encouraged to explore storage auctions. This pivot eventually introduced him to Storage Wars, opening a new door for fame and fortune. The reality show offered not just financial gain, but public validation of his redemption. Through Storage Wars, Jarrod transformed from a man with a troubled past to a television personality admired for his hustle and relatability, earning him both recognition and a renewed sense of purpose. Rise of the Young Guns. When Storage Wars premiered in December 2010, Jarrod and Brandy were branded as the Young Guns. Their scrappy underdog energy resonated with audiences, earning them fame and fan loyalty. The couple's chemistry was genuine, making them the heart of the show. Jarrod's previous criminal history faded into the background as viewers connected with his determination and humor. He earned significant pay per episode and began attending industry events, validating his journey from ex-convict to public figure. By 2014, their popularity led to a spin-off, Brandy and Jarrod, Married to the Job, further cementing their place in reality TV. On paper, Jarrod had it all: family, fame, and financial success. Yet the pressures of sustaining both a business and a television persona began to weigh heavily on him, highlighting the gap between external achievement and internal stability. Relationship strains. For 18 years, Brandy had been Jarrod's anchor, both personally and professionally. Their separation in 2018 marked the end of a significant support system for him. Despite continuing to work together on Storage Wars, the personal connection that had driven much of their success was gone. Brandy assumed the role of primary parent, creating additional strain on Jarrod, who had relied on their partnership for stability. The split reflected deeper challenges: unresolved anger, stress from repeated business failures, and the difficulty of balancing fame with personal growth. This separation foreshadowed the explosive confrontation in 2021, showing how long-term patterns and unresolved issues can resurface even after years of apparent success and redemption. The 2021 bar incident. On April 30th, 2021, Jarrod and Brandy's paths crossed at a bar in Orange County. A heated argument escalated quickly, resulting in Brandy calling for him to leave. Reports indicate Jarrod allegedly pushed Brandy twice, prompting a police report and later a misdemeanor domestic violence charge. This incident revealed lingering patterns of aggression and highlighted how unresolved personal issues can undo decades of progress. Despite his past redemption and public image, Jarrod's inability to control his temper had tangible consequences. Brandy's later social media post describing freedom from fear suggested that this incident was part of a larger pattern she had experienced privately, underscoring the emotional toll of living with someone who struggles to manage anger. The tragic lesson. Jarrod Schulz's life is a testament to both human resilience and the danger of incomplete change. He almost achieved the redemption story everyone hoped for: prison as a young adult, a committed family life, and a successful career on television. Yet the patterns that led to his initial downfall, the aggression, difficulty handling conflict, and emotional reactivity, resurfaced, causing personal and professional collapse. His story highlights the difference between changing circumstances and changing oneself. True transformation requires more than opportunity and luck. It requires confronting and overcoming internal patterns. Jarrod's cautionary tale shows that success can magnify unresolved issues, and without deep introspection and behavioral change, history is likely to repeat itself. His journey reminds us that redemption is a lifelong effort, not a single achievement. Reflection and possibility. Despite the losses, Jarrod's story is not finished. At 48, he has time to rebuild relationships, confront personal challenges, and seek genuine transformation. His journey underscores the complexity of human behavior. Talent, luck, and opportunity are not enough without emotional growth. While he lost fame, financial stability, and a public identity built on redemption, he retains life experience, resilience, and the potential for change. Jarrod's story serves as both a warning and a lesson. Escaping your past is not only about external accomplishments, but about fundamentally altering patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. If he engages in this difficult work, there remains a chance to rewrite the final chapters of his life in a meaningful, constructive way